Most people buy the wrong solar inverter and only realize it after something stops working. If you're watching this, you're probably trying to avoid that mistake. In this video, 5 best solar inverters, I'm breaking down what actually matters in real homes, not just specs on a box. We'll talk about how these systems perform during outages, how they handle daily loads, what feels reliable, and where some of them fall short. No hype, no technical overload, just clear, honest insight so you can choose the right inverter for your setup the first time. Number 5. GTMT 3kW 24 volt. So I've been using this hybrid solar inverter for a while, and honestly, it's been pretty solid for everyday backup power. I've got it running lights, the fridge, Wi-Fi, and my TV. When the power cuts out, it switches over smoothly, and I barely notice. That's the part I really like. It just quietly does its job. What surprised me most is how stable everything feels. No weird noises from appliances, no flickering lights. What I don't love, it's not built for big loads. If you're thinking about running heavy stuff like large AC units or electric heaters, this isn't it. I'd say it's great for small homes, cabins, or backup setups, but not for powering an entire high-demand house. Number 4. Sumry 4000 W-Watt off-grid. The power used to flicker almost every evening at my place, especially when the weather turned bad. After one too many spoiled groceries and half-finished work calls, I decided to set up this off-grid solar inverter. Now it just sits there quietly doing its thing. During the day, the solar panels handle most of the load. At night, it keeps the lights, fridge, and Wi-Fi steady. I don't really think about it anymore, which is probably the best compliment. One thing I appreciate is how much solar it can handle. It makes the most of sunny days. The only downside? The setup took some planning. If you're comfortable installing it properly, it's a solid choice. Number 3. ANENJI 4000W 24 volt. Ever wonder if a mid-range solar setup can actually handle a modern home's needs without breaking the bank? I've been testing the ANENJI 4000W, and the answer depends on your definition of enough. For a remote cabin or a reliable backup during load shedding, its unity power factor is a standout. You get the full 4.2 kilowatts of real-world power to run a fridge and electronics simultaneously. However, there's a catch. Because it's a 24-volt system, drawing that much power puts immense strain on your cables and batteries. It's perfect for those committed to lithium iron phosphate storage who want smart Wi-Fi monitoring. But if you plan on expanding your power needs later, look elsewhere. This unit cannot be paralleled. Number 2. Jsdsolar 6.2 kilowatt 48V. I'm convinced that the 6.2 kilowatt 48VN is the turning point for homeowners who find smaller 24-volt systems too limiting. After testing various setups, the leap to a 48-volt architecture combined with a 120A MPPT charger feels like moving from a toy to a real power plant. It handles heavy surges with a calmness that inspires genuine confidence during a blackout. However, transparency matters. While it technically works without a battery, the solar voltage requirement spikes to 120 VDC just to get started. It's a powerhouse for those with large solar arrays and lithium storage, but overkill and perhaps too complex for someone just looking to keep a few lamps on. Number 1. GTMT 6.2 kilowatt 48 volt DC. Power used to spike in the evenings when everyone was home. Bills were climbing. I installed this 48-volt hybrid inverter with a solar setup to manage the load. Now the house runs on solar during the day. In the evening, the battery carries the essentials. The switch between sources is smooth. Appliances run normally, no noise, no flicker. The strongest point is control. I can set when to use solar, battery, or grid. That makes a real difference in high tariff hours. The downside is complexity. Setup and settings require patience. This works well for homeowners serious about solar savings. not ideal for someone who wants a simple plug-and-play backup device. That's it for this one. I hope it helped you see what really matters when picking a solar inverter. If you want more details, the links are down below. Take a look when you're ready. No rush. See you in the next one.